There it is.
Today we are steelhead fishing in a California river, trying to get some steelhead with a fly rod. This is the fly rod I built myself. It's a 5-weight. This is a 9-foot, 10-pound leader. And then I have my favorite bobber slash strike indicator underneath. I really like this one because you can unscrew it and move it up and down, which you have to do a lot for fly fishing. You want your flies to be on the bottom of the river. Underneath that, about 3 feet, 2 little split shots, and then also my tippet's tight on here. I'm using 3X 8-pound tippet. And then my lead fly is a Alvin. Tied off on that, about a foot down, is a little soft bead. This is what I'm thinking is probably gonna get the most hits. Right underneath that, we have a size 18 copper john. Now I'm pretty confident we're gonna get some bobber downs today, whether it's gonna be some suckerfish or some steelhead. I feel like there's some good fish in the system right now, early January, so there should be some fish in here. Let's waste no more time and let's get to it.
Got one, guys. Not sure what this is. It's not fighting like a steelhead. It's fighting more like a suckerfish. Okay. It's got a couple runs in him. It might be a steelhead. Nice. That was like the first cast. This is very exciting. Nice, 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 nice. On the 6-weight fly rod. I love fly fishing, guys. It's so fun. And out here on the river, couldn't get much better than this. I really needed a mental health day, personally. Just commuting to work's been really tough, and work's been tough, and just, it's been a tough year. But catching fish on the river. Oh, it's a suckerfish. Not a very big one, but it's got some fight in it. I didn't bring a net today, so we'll see if we can just release this guy right here in the water. But very exciting. Look at that rod bend, guys. Nice, there he is. I think he's ready. Oh, it looks like he took the copper john. Oh, this is a big fish. Oh, hi, buddy. These suckerfish, it's not very easy to grab their tails. Like steelhead and salmon, you can kind of just grab their tail. Ah, there you go. Nice, took the copper john right there, as you can see. Let's get him off the hook. There he goes. Belly up, or belly down. And he's good. Nice. All right, well, I think that was a fish on my second cast officially, so that was pretty cool. Let's see how the day is gonna go for us. Hopefully we can get a steelhead. Oh man, I just lost one. I wasn't paying attention, I was dinking around with the camera. Just had my first steelhead, lost him because I was dinking around with the camera. Let's get another one. There it is. Got him. Don't know if it's a suckerfish. Oh, no! He popped again. That was back to back. Got one. Come on, stay on. Please be a steelhead. It's not fighting like a steelhead. Maybe there's just a huge school of suckers down here. That one though, it came out of the water. It was definitely a steely. Foul hooked him. Yeah, he's like on the belly. You're okay, buddy. All right, there you go. Ah, I'll definitely know there's some steelhead in here somewhere. Just gotta hook him. There's another one. Oh, he came off. That felt like a steelhead. It's like every cast right here. And then I mend. And then right about here is where I get hit. See that? It's like almost every single cast. There must be a huge school of fish right there. So right here, right when it gets about straight with me, I mend. And then I get ready for the takedown. Any little bit of movement like that, there we go, fish on. It's probably another sucker. It's fighting like a sucker. Well, at least he ate it, it's not snagged. Yeah, it is. Ah, he took the copper john. I like these fish though. Yeah, it's a good fish. There you go, buddy. Yeah, so definitely want to set the hook on every single movement of that strike indicator. You want to hit bottom every now and then just to let you know that you're right there on bottom, but anything that moves that strike indicator, set the hook. You might have a bunch of sets on snags or rocks or whatever, but you never know which one is a fish and which one is bottom or a snag. They look pretty identical most of the time. So always set that hook. And another thing that I've learned, I'm still a beginner fly fisherman for the most part, but another thing I've learned is you want to set the hook into their mouth. So usually that means downriver. So for me, I'm setting the hook to the left, see that? If you set the hook upriver, then it's going to be pulling the flies right out of the fish's mouth. So that's something I've had to learn the hard way. Hopefully you guys hear that now and don't have to learn it the hard way. But I feel like we're gonna have a lot of bobbers down today. Got one, another sucker, I believe. Oh, it's off. Had too much line out. Yeah, so sometimes I'm losing fish, guys, because I have too much extra line. And when the fish is on, I'm trying to reel it in and I'm holding it tight with my finger while I'm reeling in that extra line. I give some slack to the fish and it comes off. That's what happened right there on that last one. Not sure what it is. Don't think it's a steelhead, but who knows? It's giving some head shakes, but not fighting as hard as a steelhead would. Oh, it's a sucker. Lots of suckers out here today, folks. Lots of suckers. Not a steelhead. You are free. This one feels a little nicer. Yeah. It's a fun fish to fight though. Not a steelhead, but really fun to fight these fish. They're native fish to these waters and just all around good time catching fish. It's a big one. It's a sucker fish. Very nice fish there. Let's get him back in the water. Well, there are a couple steelheads sprinkled out in here, and it would be lovely to hook up on one, but in the meantime, catching these suckers is really fun, so I'm not complaining. It's kind of like practice before the suckers come. Get some good practice in. Get all the mistakes out. Make sure you're ready to go before the suckers come in, or before the steelhead come in. There's another one, snag. So there are some steelhead in here for sure. I saw one this morning, and I saw one last night completely breach over there on that seam. The best place to be fishing for steelhead right now is right on that seam, right there between the riffles and the deeper water. There's one. Oh, he came off. Got one. It's just too easy with these suckerfish, guys. It's fun. I just wish these were steelhead. Wonder what he took. So far they've been really liking the copper john. A couple of them gone for the eggs. And I've snagged a couple too, but I wonder what he took. Oh, it's a big one. let's get an underwater shot. All right, let's release this guy.
All right guys, well the GoPro battery died and this big camera is about to die too, so I'm just gonna leave it on as long as I can to see how many fish we can catch on camera, and then when the battery dies I'll probably head out. Probably caught around like 8 or 9 suckerfish already.
What's up guys, this is the next day and I just got back from commuting from work, hour and a half with about 30 minutes of daylight left. I'm pretty excited. I'm walking pretty fast with the fly rod, and even though there weren't steelhead yesterday when I was hooking up all that time, well there might have been, saw a couple I think, I'm pretty excited to put my line in the water and just get something on it that tugs. So even though these suckers are in here, I am really juiced to be in here. So